Wow, hi there. So, this is Galaxy Odyssey on the side stream. Was I just standing on top of a torch all this time and I didn't overheat? That's the kind of climate we're in. So, you know, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. Holy shit, the stream just started and we've got a frickin' hurricane alert. Are you serious? Get out of the way. Asen, get out of the way. Oh, alright, died right down. That's my weather canceller. The Holy Angels came on just in time. Let's check the weather forecast device, and I'm not seeing that storm, so it appropriately got canceled by my weather deflector, whatever the hell it's called. So that was an exciting start to the stream. F0 or F1 hurricane. No. So I'm in Boston, not exactly known for all the hurricane hits. We are not having that, though we did have a bit of a Snane downfall. Hi, Asen. So I have a guest over. His name is Asen. I forcibly took him here from his town because he offers emerald. And the goal of this stream is going to be to at least try to improve my life bar. But to do that, I need emeralds in order to get green hearts. And I also need to get actual red hearts to turn into green hearts. So mostly I need to kill monsters. Gnarly wind and snow here on our salad dressing. Jeez, I can only imagine. So, let's see. Last thought that I had before the hurricane forecaster scared the hell out of me was that I need to drink some water. Okay, right. So, anyway, I've got some other things to do. In order to actually farm for health, I need to kill monsters. And I've blocked off all the places downstairs where I used to fight slime. So that's not going to be as easy as I would like. But I have other things that I'd like to do. And, you know what? Should I have the robot come with me? Wally, you're on follow duty. So, yesterday, I ripped up all of the pavement, all of this asphalt, and replaced it with carpenter block textured as asphalt so that I could actually install these sloped grounds. But Beth astutely pointed out that we may not be getting the speed bonus from running on it anymore. So I should check to see if we do. Well, I mean, I don't think we do, but oh, frick. Well, that was already a hot mess. Assuming that we don't, which I think is a good assumption, that means I should replace much of this then with the regular asphalt. Can I just break it straight? Oh, okay. So I'm thinking about just ripping it up again and actually putting concrete in straight away so that you can get the run bonus. The question is mostly going to be, what do I have to do to ensure that I can actually use these ramps? And I think that's going to be make sure that these are carpenterized. The rest of them I think don't have to be. So let's just test that theory. Yeah, it seems to be working. Okay, so I guess what I'm gonna have to do is rip up everything except for slopes and the space directly in front of slopes, which I'm okay with. And just to keep myself straight, I'll undo this work so I'm not confusing myself. But come on, Wally, we've got some work ahead of us. It seems like it's very fast, but I used to rip this up with my hammer, which would do a 3x3. It's not as nice with that, I'll be honest. But I said I should set Wally to pick these up. Come on, little guy. Follow me and... No, wait. Drop pickup. Oh, drop pickup is not an order. It's a duty. He's on drop pickup duty. Wally? I want to lose you again, dude. Remember, I lost you for months. Should I be filling this in as I go along? I don't know. Oh. Already we have our first problem. I was not supposed to have ripped this up. I need to be more careful with the actual spots that I rip up. All right. Can't even jump up there. So it might be in my best interest to... What's the story here? Not rip up the spaces in front of... Alright, already I'm messing this up. Ollie. The problem is that since I have retextured these blocks as carpenter frames that are textured as asphalt blocks, they don't count as stone anymore, technically. So the hammer won't recognize them as being stone breakable. So the hammer will be able to break them at the correct speed, but it can't do a 3x3 because it doesn't register it as the proper type. I can even show you. So here's my hammer. It just breaks one. Well, I'm gonna need you maybe, buddy, to not get in my way. Or remind myself. Yes, you can go up these ramps. So the reason that ramps could not be used before is that concrete blocks naturally are like a fraction of a block smaller than a full block, and it made it so they can't transition you onto stairs or slopes. Wow, you diligent little robot. Oh boy, what is this crap? It's nothing. There's nothing down here. Yeah, gotta rip it all up, but it's actually not gonna be that hard. I think placing it's actually gonna take longer. Is that a cricket? Cricket wants to die. Can't believe all this time and I didn't think about this problem. All this time to put this together. That's what happens. So you won't get the speed bonus on the slopes, but since the game adds your vertical and your forward velocities together, you all already look like you get a speed bonus regardless. So I don't think it's going to be very jarring. You're going to be going at root 2 your speed anyway. Which I think is actually faster than the concrete boosts you on level ground. Oh, Wally, you're so helpful. Oops. Can you not stand in the exact spot I need you in? That means I gotta have a ton of carpenter blocks. But that's okay, because I built them out of stuff I didn't really need to use anyway. I guess I'm alright with that. Come on, Wally. Man, this robot. He's something else. Come here, bud. I won't be using the carpenter's blocks as much, so you can have those. And here I thought I was never going to have enough asphalt. And then I turn around and discover that I have like tons of asphalt that I've just been stowing away. Let me try to adjust the mic, make it a little bit more tolerable. Oof, okay. Oh yeah. Annihilator is the way to go. My problem is my pick runs out very quickly. I think this is even faster than the hammer, honestly. Wow, yeah, this is going pretty quickly. I'm almost at the tree farm, which is where this thing ends. Takes a sharp 90-degree turn right before the farm. Well, buddy, you missed some. What are you doing? So I guess there's no sense in me just not filling this in as I go back, because otherwise I'd just have to run way the hell back out here again, wouldn't I? Just laying road. Like our forefathers. Can't believe I didn't think of this sooner, and I can't believe I thought of something not as ideal first. I only need to replace those spots. See? Ramp works perfectly naturally. Let's try that again. Excellent. So the breaking point for me was that I decided to pave over my compound yesterday, like the central part, and try to connect all the little buildings. But that would mean that the asphalt led directly up to my library, but you couldn't even get onto the stairs for the library. So you still had to jump, and that was annoying. I wonder if I could sleep on the road, because it's not a full block. Oh, some blocks you missed. Yeah, don't think I didn't notice, bud. No, it doesn't let me sleep. So the way this thing's programmed is it won't let you sleep on anything that's not a full block. And since I said that this technically counts, you'll see that I stepped down very slightly. It doesn't count as a full block, so I can't sleep on it. Hi, Button Dash. How are you? Cat's ass is in my face right now. Juno. Knock it off. Stop being such a loser. I am repaving the road to my compound because I repaved it yesterday and realized I could make it better. So I'm making it better. Frickin'. No. Oh, I could probably just do it like this, couldn't I? Except Wally's in the way. Wally. Bud. Move. As long as he's trolling me, that won't work. Oh, shit. Gotta be careful of that. I cannot right-click anything onto a carpenter block, or else it will retexture one of the faces, and that's gonna look bad, and it's going to annoy me. And it's gonna use up the block, and it will blend in with the road, so I've got to be super cautious. Yeah, there is a little bit of latency between when I broadcast and when it shows up, so you're gonna naturally see that. I'm not sure how to reduce that. It's not an enormous, it's like a few seconds, right? Not instantaneous, but I want high quality playback on my YouTube archive, so I set latency to that. Frickin'. Ooh. Dumb question, but do you suspect your wallet is in your house? I don't know how to help with the internet thing. I used to have major internet problems. Back in my last place, we only had certain high-profile internet companies, and now that I'm living in Boston, I have one that I've never heard of before, and they're great. Like, they're cheaper, they're faster, they're more reliable. RCN is what I'm using. I'll just say it. RCN. Good stuff. I won't name the big conglomerates we used to use. I don't think that's very tactful. But I did get an advertisement pop up from that other company being like, why use RCN? We're just as good and better, or something like that. I'm like, are you serious? I don't think so. I don't think so. The hell is that? Should I be worried about that noise? I still don't know everything. Oh, I know what that is. That's a ghost. Those things are awful. If that finds me, and it's the kind that sets fire, which in my experience, they typically are, I'm in trouble. NordVPN. Yeah, that's a real thing, isn't it? A lot of channels that I sub to have suddenly been, you know, promoting NordVPN, which is good for them. I understand the whole YouTube situation with demonetization and the likes, and I don't blame any of them for promoting NordVPN, but it's interesting how it just appeared suddenly, and then everybody's talking about it, so NordVPN must be really desperate to get their message out there. Oh, getting near the compound soon, so the lag and FPS drop and server lag of kicking in. Try not to face towards my compound as much as possible to spare my FPS, let's just say. I like that I can hear Wally behind me. What a good little boy. Yeah. I used to be really anal about spelling and like, but then thankfully for me, I have an excuse now. Now that cell phones are super popular and people use autocomplete and stuff like that, and they gotta touch, like I totally empathize with misspellings, thanks to the phone. So I'm not gonna sweat it anymore or give anybody any problems. Unless they're deliberately trying to correct someone's grammar or be snobby and they make obvious mistakes, then I think it's worth laughing at them. But now we get people who... The hell was that? Oh. One of the fish killed itself. Now we have people who make mistakes that are obviously phone-induced mistakes, but they still feel the need to send another message to correct the mistakes. It's like, you don't have to worry about it, man. I know what you're trying to say. No, he's not. He is named after my cat Willie, with the same spelling, except, you know, an A. So that's why the spelling's different, because he's not named after the movie character. And I knew somebody was going to ask someday, and I was waiting for it, and you're the first person, so congratulations. Oh, right. That is so, another problem. I'm not sure if this is a problem or not. So because of the step-up issue with the asphalt, if I put it back, or tarmac as you call it, I assume in the UK. So I'll just show you, right? If it's here, you're supposed to be able to step up onto these because they're half blocks, but you can't do it. I actually kind of like that. I think I'm going to leave that as is so that you can enjoy the fountain from a distance. I made the recipe for this block, and I made sure to call it AKA asphalt, tarmac, because I realized that it's called tarmac, and it's only really called asphalt in America. For reasons I can't recall. I did a lot of mineralogy research for this server. A lot of my science education has come from researching things to put onto this server. Oh, New Zealand. Okay, gotcha. New Zealand? What time is it for you right now? My God. Let's see. I don't think this will collapse. I'm surprised the glass hasn't collapsed. Like, I am shocked that this is sturdy and holding up. But I guess I won't complain. Yeah, so it's 5 p.m. here? So it's gotta be like maybe midnight in New Zealand, I'm guessing? Worse, it's gotta be worse. So like Hawaii is 6 hours ahead of me, or behind me. Let me try to think this through. So it'd be 11 a.m. in Hawaii, and then New Zealand is probably another 2 or 3 time zones over from Hawaii, so that would make it 8 or 9 in the morning. Hey, that was, you know, close-ish. I'll pretend to take credit for it. At least I think Hawaii is 6 time zones off from Boston. All right, buddy, have you been picking up my tarmac? Yes. Give me that. Give me that sweet, delicious rock. Wally, you've actually been really helpful. I am fairly shocked that, I mean, I should be taking you more places. Server ping's okay. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, with so many YouTube content creators to talk well about it, and, you know, anybody could just say anything for a paycheck, but these people seem to be going out of their way to be creative about the way they sell NordVPN to the viewer. So my guess is that they actually have some faith in the product, which is... Am I missing tarmac? Wally, did you take my tarmac? Well, it doesn't matter, I can make more. I'll just go make more. It's cool. Oh, there's a shitload right here. Forget it. I guess I overproduced it at one point. Tips for starting a YouTube channel. Good God. Oh. Sorry if you noticed it, but did not answer. I just like having people answer. Oh, yeah. No, I saw that. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't have a NordVPN account. I am not sure how and why I would use it, because I don't really use the internet too much outside of, like, YouTube. I don't really have any advice for a YouTube channel. Well, maybe I'll rattle some thoughts off the top of my head, but first let me make sure that I've just done something that's not stupid. Okay, right. So I gotta rip this up and replace it. That's my next step. Yes, that was gonna be my first suggestion. Thank you, Anchorwind. It's good to first have an idea. I started this channel because I specifically was working on Mega Man related stuff that nobody was really doing. So I made a couple of preview videos for the 3DS Mega Man settings. So 3D NES is a 3D Nintendo emulator, and I was there for the very start of it. And 3D NES can't intelligently figure out how to render an NES game properly. So what it does, it's an emulator that renders the games in 3D. I mean, that sounds obvious enough, but it tries to take its best guess on how sprites and different layers should be rendered, but of course, it's totally far from perfect. So the creator allowed you to manually adjust all the properties, all the assets that the emulator interprets. I better replace this now while I'm thinking of it. Right? No, not water, not water. God, I'm stupid. Anyway, So I spent a lot of time doing the first 3 Mega Man games, and I was proud of them, so rather than just say they're done, I thought I'd make release videos, little montages of me playing through them, made like 3 or 4 minute release videos, and I designed my channel for that purpose. But then I decided, you know what? There's this unanswered question in Metroid regarding the infamous Engage Ridley password that people seem... So I answered it many years ago, but then Metroid got re-released on like the Wii console or various things. This was before Switch came out, but people started asking again, is Engage Ridley like intentionally added by the programmers to crash the system, blah blah blah? Is it a backdoor to the 3D NES, or yeah, it's 3D NES? No, 3DS. And the answer is no. And I thought I would copy paste exactly what I put on the 3DS forums years ago and put it into video form. So my first 4 videos were 3 things showing off my work for 3D NES, and the other one was a Metroid video. So yes, depending on the stuff that you're doing, not highly dependent, but still mildly dependent on what you're doing, editing is going to be important. So you're going to have to probably get used to the notion of editing, but that's not so bad. I have been using HitFilm Express, which is a free program, so there's no piracy guilt behind that, which I like very much. And it works for me. I mean, all editors have a bit of a learning curve, but depending on the content you're producing, it can be fairly simple. So I would also spend time designing like imagery for your website or for your channel. So like my wife Beth has designed my icon. She just drew sketches of the 2 of us, and I liked it a lot, so I've been using it for my icon, like for all my social media. Then I had an idea for making a Minecraft series. That was another reason that I wanted to start up my channel, so that I could document what happened in my series. And I had her and other people join for various episodes, so we each have a little icon. So I do spend time making imagery for the various episodes that I'm making. That could be a thumbnail. I did spend a lot of time making intro transitions to my various series, but the good news about that is that you could just reuse them and tweak them as you want to improve them. So I haven't yet been reading your responses. I don't have a PC. I have an iPad. I don't know anything about iPads. I know that the iPad mini I have is trash, is utterly terrible. Even out of the box, it was slow as shit. So the only thing I use it for is watching YouTube videos at night before I go to sleep. And occasionally propping it up and looking at recipes if I want to cook something new. But I don't have much experience on a Mac. But there exist video editors. I mean, my first 2 3D NES videos on my channel were actually edited in like the generic Windows editor, video editor, Windows Movie Maker, I think. So you can get, I'm sure Mac comes with something like that, possibly iPad. Another thing to consider is depending on the work that you want to do, the videos you want to produce, it could be as simple as you just filming stuff on your phone or on your iPad and not editing it at all, save for maybe cutting and clipping a few things, and just upload it raw. For some people that works. I'm not sure what kind of content that would really work for. I mean, again, I'm talking like I'm some kind of an expert. Doing someone's drawings and I get overwhelmed, I feel like I can't draw. Yeah, no, I know the feeling. There's always going to be someone better than you, but that should not discourage you from carving out your niche in the world, because there is only one you. And not everybody can always swoon all the time over the best person at something. So, I mean, PewDiePie is the #1 most subscribed to YouTube channel. That's not really the same thing, because he doesn't have a single unique skill that he's the best at besides being #1 sub. But I'm not sub to him. Not that I don't like the guy, it's just he doesn't produce the kind of content I want. So, Game Grumps are among the best people in the field doing the thing that they do, but I'm not sub to them either, because I'm not really into that kind of content, which is ironic because I sort of produce that kind of content. But, you know, it's always good to have a variety. So, especially with like video game things, even if you don't go down this road, especially with video games, I've discovered that if multiple people are producing content on like retro gaming, then they can all say very similar things or discuss very similar things. Just give it your own unique spin. And people will sub to all that. People will rewatch videos where they know the punchline, even after, you know, not having seen the video before, because it's a topic that they like and understand. MLP parody episode. MLP related stuff. Okay, so there's a start. You have an idea what you want your channel theme to be. And MLP is a huge fandom, so there's chances are you can probably go find like an avatar generator. And I would recommend, if you do use like an automatic avatar generator, I would find a way to get into Photoshop or something and tweak it for your own, so that it's not obvious that it was just cranked out of a generator. The last thing you want is original content styled stuff, like sarcastically original content, like the Sonic fan base used to have. Yeah, and video games. If there's one thing that the MLP fandom is, it's devoted to their fandom. So I know video games exist. I actually have an MLP themed video game, like fan game, that I thought was really funny but also really good, that I've been wanting to play at some point. I'll get around to it, but it's called Mega Pony 3. The hitch is that it's a Mega Man fan game, so if you're not good at Mega Man, you're not going to like it. If you are good at Mega Man, it's going to be a match made in heaven for you. But yeah, consider doing that. Do a Let's Play with commentary on MLP-themed stuff. It could be video games, it could be like websites. I wouldn't be too super negative. Remember, you know, this is... the fuck just happened? This is people's hobby, and not everybody's great at things, but you don't want to, like, be mega insulting. But if you're also worried about your artistic skills, which I am too, my wife is much better than I am, and Anchorwind is in this chat, and he professionally does music and design, right? But it might not hurt to look up some tutorials on how to do very basic things. And, you know, YouTube is the home of tutorials. I've learned a lot of, like, mathematical concepts on YouTube. Sorry about the chocobos. They will not shut up in there. I think I even set a configuration setting so that they made that noise less often. They're still, like, barking and barking in there. Shut up! God. A nightmare in there. Don't go in there. Now, the vast majority of what I know of MLP specifically, I learned through YouTube poops. Now, YouTube poops are... their time is pretty much past, but there are still people out there making good ones. If you want to take a crack at that. The problem with YouTube poops is that they are 100% video editing. And the most interesting ones are the ones where you do a ton of editing and pull from a bunch of different sources. So that may not fit what you're trying to do. Okay, go ahead. Oh yeah, I think it's working. Omae wa mou shinderu. Nani? Right, is that what that is? Where the f... It's gonna be a dumb question, but where the hell did my pants go? Where's my robot? Did my robot steal my pants? Oh, is he... He's inside the barn. Wally, come here. Come here, bucko. He's being stupid. Oh no, he might have found chocobo feathers and he's picking them all up. That's just great. Yep, that's what he's doing. Yeah, he's got my pants. Thank God. Those are not cheap. I don't know why I took them off. Story of my life. I actually have not familiarized myself with that meme. I know it exists. I think it's a song. But I have not heard the song. That's it, right? Is that it? Did I just repave this entire mofo? Got about a stack left? Yeah, that seems right. I think that's all adding up. Wally, what do you think? Oh, you're sinking down into the tarmac. Good job, dickhead. Great. That part of my life is done. Gonna stow some Mac in the Mac box. Basalt, basalt. Okay. This is actually getting kind of annoying. There's a bit too much going on in here. Concrete tarmac. Oh boy. This box is filling up. I overproduced prismarine. That ain't right. That was a mistake. Gotta eat something. Dumb little robot. All right, what do we got? I'm missing 7 shanks, so chicken gumbo. Sounds great. I have to sort you out too, don't I? You got a billion carpenter's blocks. Wally, follow me, sir. Yeah, I wasn't intended to be family friendly, but I don't want to be like constantly obscenely vulgar either. Like I just want to be me. So my mother one time, she contacts me, she goes, Christopher, what's your channel? So I tell her my channel. But that's it. That was our entire exchange. She asked me what my channel was, and I told her, and she's like, okay, thanks. And then like a couple hours later, she's like, Christopher, I put on YouTube for your little cousins. They're like, you know, 8 and 13 or something like that. And I heard you say some words, and I had to turn the thing off. Like, Mom, really? Why did you not ask me what... Why did you not tell me what it was for? Like, I would have given you some advice there. Like, did he just say that? I'm gonna have to turn this off. Well, sorry, Mom. Can't you use nicer words? No, Mom, I can't. I'm sorry. All right, Wally, you can stop following me. I'm done with your shit for right now. Oh, for fuck's sake. Solitary piece of dirt going in. I got a fish. Got a feather. No use for the feather. Oh, there's Wally too. Hey, what are you up to, buddy? You took my cable? Are you serious? Drop, pick up, false. Falling false. Okay. Do not touch my cable. My robots, dude, I swear. Christopher Columbus. I don't... That seems really unlikely. He was Italian, wasn't he? Or Spanish? Columbus? I think he got...
I think he was Italian.
He was Italian, and then he got, yeah, he got funded by the Spanish Oh no, I'm not in any way Italian or Spanish, so no, unlikely I'm related to Columbus. Because the Italian government wouldn't fund him, and so he went to Spain. He's like,
I think it was just the Spanish crown.
So another thing I've got, I have a, I mentioned this earlier, I have a house guest. I use my portal gun to force him over here from Thimgarite because he's got a lot of really nice trades. And I need Emerald in order to get the green health upgrades to permanently max out my health bar. But I need to trade with him. Or I could go mining for it, but you know, while he's here, I might as well trade with him. So that's gonna involve shearing for wool. Server's behaving today. George, no, I haven't. That doesn't sound familiar. Done a lot of Georges. Who is it? Dare I ask? Famous rugby player. Oh, no kidding. Rugby is not a big thing in the States, like, at all. That's pretty cool. How big is the New Zealand rugby team? Like, how big is rugby in New Zealand in general? I guess I should first ask. What the fuck's your problem? Get away from me. So he needs wheat and wool and cooked fish and raw chicken. So I need wheat now. This is not really growing in. Don't I have a fish on me? No, I left it upstairs. One solitary fish. Oh, you know what? I can go get some wheat at the farm. And I can eat some berries. Or not. Really? Nice. Looking good. I also want to go downstairs and check out what's going on with my grape device. Yeah, so I built a vacuum hopper underneath my grape farm in the hopes that grapes fall off the vine in the same way that apples fall out of the tree. And then I'll go get up in his face. Steve Jobs will pick up the apples. And he's picked up some apples. But these eventually just fall, and then he goes over and picks them up, which is great. And I assumed that grapes would do the same thing, but they don't. I wanted this vacuum hopper to pick them up, but it doesn't matter, I guess. So what the vacuum hopper currently does, I set this thing up yesterday, is it will suck up the grapes and Baianus yeast whenever that gets dropped. And it should automatically pipe it down into the brewery. And I'm going to go have a look. Yeah, They're still coming in. Nice and janky because of my server ping. Oh yeah, one at a time. Oh well. So that's accumulating very slowly. Kind of neglected this place for the most part. Tear of Grace. Or is it Tear of Grace? No, I have not. What is the theme? If it's rugby, I'll be honest, I'm not a sports guy. Hello, Jupiter. You're so stupider. Yes. Oh, I hear Fart knocking around his little ball. Where'd you go, buddy? How'd you get up there? You've never gone up there before. Fart, come downstairs, please. You're scaring me. Oh, he got his ball stuck under the stairs like some kind of noob. Idiot. Oh, Jesus. Ball's all glitchy. Great. There we go. That should work. Fart, come downstairs. Your ball is down here. Where are you even? Didn't I just see you up here? Yeah. Buddy. You, I owe some wheat. Great. And some of this. Because I'll just hold on to the wheat like I have been. So I've got 20. Here's my current progress on this. Man that does the Binding of Isaac video. Oh yeah, I have yet to play Binding of Isaac. So it's gonna take 8 Fabergé eggs, Emerald Fabergé eggs, in order to build each of my life upgrades, and I need 4 more. So I just need 2 more sets of 8. And each one of these costs a half a stack of emeralds. So I am almost there for number 3. But I can't build the actual green hearts until I get red and yellow hearts. Yellow hearts I can get pretty readily. Red hearts, not so easy. They just have to drop randomly. Isn't that right? Yeah, you're nothing going on upstairs, I bet. I should refill my animal traps while I'm thinking of it. Can I use Silex to do that? No. Silex are so fickle, I think is the best word I could use. Yeah, I'm sort of interested, because I like Legend of Zelda. That's another one I think I want to play on stream. What the hell's that noise? Well, I need more fish bait, so I might go out there and slaughter Ikas if they're out in the ocean. Ah. 1 Ica. 2 Ica. 3 Ica. Alright, you've convinced me. Oh, there we go. Yep, got me some Icas. Blammo. God, this sword is so strong. It's ridiculous. More Ica slaughterage. Boom. Oh, I launched him. King of the ocean. Wow, they just keep coming, don't they? Don't these things aggro eventually? I can take them. One hit kill on most of them. Yeah, I can take them. Jesus, that's a huge friggin' hole. Alright, that's pretty good. 47? 47 will do. Alright, here's some fish bait. Fish bait. Some for you. These things are really dangerous to handle because sometimes they force you to boot. I gotta make some grain and fruit and animal bait. So how do I do that again? Oh, I've got tons of grain bait and fruit bait. Veggie bait. That's what I meant. Not animal bait. I meant veggie bait. Jesus. Yeah. Roguelikes are interesting to me. Because I like the notion of having a different experience, although I understand the limitation of that. Vegetable. I'm right. I'm making more veggie bait. What should I use for veggie bait? Oh, this is the fruit drawer. I don't want that. Turnips? Oh, I got a lot of cabbage. Let's do cabbage. There we go. Up off the fruit trap. Let's make this the veggie trap, I guess. Grain here. Venison. Cleaning up the traps. Steve, you're way more helpful than I expected, honestly. Yeah, it would be, because I wouldn't have said all that stuff that I did about my channel. Alright, Steve-O, what do you got for me? You can keep your apples. All right, into the meat drawer. We've got venison, rabbit, mutton, turkey, beef, pork chop, more mutton. Am I maxed out on mutton? There can't be. There's no way. There's a space for it right here. All right, well, something's screwed. Oh, I'm probably gonna get booted. Oh boy. Well, we'll see. Yeah, dealing with those traps is always a little finicky because I can get booted for it. There's something weird with the interface. Go in here. Got bone. Quick snack. And, Asen, I have got some chickeny boys for you. Shut up. This is what you wanted. Yeah, you're welcome. Why are you freaking out? What is... Are you pink? Oh, he's got a new sail. That's cool. Thank you, Asen. So I discovered how trading works. Eventually, a villager won't sell you things anymore of a certain category. And I thought that was just time-based, but apparently you can re-unlock those sales by selling him something new. So for the cost of 1 emerald, I could actually make that stupid flint sale, and that would probably unlock all of his other sales. So I'm gonna wait until he's completely maxed out. And then I'm gonna wreck my rice farm. Cool. Actually, you know what? I'll just harvest this. Why not? Wow. Reaper works on this too, eh? Cool. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Stupid. You know what? I guess I could go harvest some more hops off the hops vines. It's been a long time. I'll put this down here. Into hops. No, I have to put the rope down first. There you go. What a mess. Bless this mess. Am I out of space for rabbit? I am. I actually ran out of space for rabbit. I am shocked. Yeah, what's the Minecraft you're playing? I hope we don't have any cross interference, like if you hear a creeper on my side, you freak out. Hey Reagan, how are ya? Well, I'll go take this shit downstairs, how about? Oh, I do have leftover wheat. 90 something, no shit. Yeah. My goal is to try to present something that maybe nobody else has, so I figure while I'm maintaining my farm, I might as well just broadcast it. No hops and young. Wait, what the hell do I do with ale again? Do I shove it in this? I'm getting stupid. Logger, all right. Logger. Ale's filled up. Right, I'm gonna logger this. Where's the logger barrel? Right here. Shit. All right, you can go in here for now. And then, yeah, like I said, I try to make it something new and different. Oh, you need loggerwort. Is this loggerwort? Yes. Lager yeast, rather. And I'm gonna have to let that stew for a while. Yeah, you know what? I will have an ale. Celebratory ale. So, lagered ale, ethereal lager, origin lager. I only have one ale, and it's this one, I guess. Yeah, let's have an ale. I have haste now, which lets me mine faster, but I don't need it, honestly. I do not watch anime. There's like a very small handful of things that I enjoy. But as a general rule, I typically don't enjoy anime. What are your favorites? I mean, don't be discouraged from telling me what you like. What the fuck am I doing? Right. All right. It's all good. We're good. Cider barrel. Here you go. Boink. Young. Fermented. Boink. Oh, I need more Bayanus, which is up here. Brew that port wine. I tried real port wine. My Hero Academia is a big one recently, apparently. I'm not sure what it's all about, but suddenly my last roommate started really talking about it, and then everybody started talking about it. I only have a loose idea what it's about. But, yeah, that's one of those big ones. That's like the new Attack on Titan, right? I remember that one exploded and everybody was into it. Now that's kind of petered off, but... By the way, side note, I've had port wine before. Recently for the first time. It is awesome. I think do we still have some port wine? Yeah, I think we've got port wine. We're going to be using it to make French onion soup. How many bones are in a hand? Jesus. Yeah, you could think about it that way, except the difference is that you could do it from the comfort of your seat. Like, I'm not actually up and running around and, you know, planting and sowing. But there's a kind of catharsis to it because I have complete control over what happens. Like, everything you see around me, I built from pretty much scratch. That's not something you can accomplish at a regular job. But, you know, your mileage may vary. You may be doing something that you're unable to do in Minecraft, for example. Like, my wife is a programmer. And I can program, and I know physics. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it is catharsis. That's all video games are, right? It's the most productive thing you can take out of it is that it's, I don't know, catharsis, and then in some cases good for your brain. Not in all, maybe not necessarily in most. Jorge. Great. What the F was I doing with this port? Oh, I remember. Do I have an empty barrel that I can mess with? Yes. Wait, how does this work, right? I put this in here. I need empty bottles? Where do I keep the empty bottles? Here we go. Port wine is this one. I'm gonna need some more bottles. I'm running out. I don't want to hang around here anymore. I'm kind of done with this place. The F was I gonna do up here? You know what? Pick more grapes because they may not fall off the vine, but they do grow back like rapidly. Make it quick. Or hey. This thing's all busted. Why did I build this dumb thing? Yeah. I spent many months, even we would say years, fine-tuning the server before ever launching it, making sure everything was balanced. And of course, even after that, it wasn't perfect, so I still had to do a lot of back-end balancing. But that's why I enjoy it so much, because it took me a long time to mold this thing to make it kind of what I want. I'm missing a spot. Steve, are you responsible for this? This missing patch of rice? Yeah, what I thought. Another thing I'm doing, and I've got it in my hands, is topiary grass. I'm trying to sod my front lawn, I guess is a way of thinking of it. If I replace these grass blocks with topiary grass, they are smoother, and Endermen don't disrupt them and move them around. Because they have mangled my front lawn in the months that the server's been running. I'm getting kind of sick of it, if I'm honest. Can't keep a straight face. Ugh. My God. I've never heard that one before. I'll be, you know, honestly. That one's brand new to me. What the hell's going on? Right. Am I protected? I guess it depends on what you mean by protected. Only a handful of people have access to the server, and they are not the type to be destructive. In fact, currently, I think nobody has access to the server because I made a mod update, so it's going to be up to them to get their mod pack up to date. If by nature, yes, I have built a device called a weather deflector to stop really nasty storms from ripping up my territory. I can't use beef stew as a password. It's not stroganoff. The weird irony of that is that people will tell you the words beef stew would make a decent password because they're easier to remember and hard to guess. Well, open world means there's no concrete goals that it's like a sandbox. You essentially set your own priorities, which is what I've done here. My priority now is to try to get emerald and then, you know, touch up the farm. But this is not a public server, and there's not a single solitary world. Which, at first, I thought that was dumb, that there isn't a single world that people could eventually find each other on. But I realize now that that would preclude people from having customized worlds like mine. Check the old checklist. These are things we have yet to do. We have done the hedge maze. Desert Temple Tower Castle. Yeah. This is on my computer. I have the ability to allow people in your world. This server is being hosted online. That's not at my computer, so that anybody who has whitelist access can get to it anytime they like. So it's not strictly on my computer. I couldn't do that to allow other people to play when I'm offline. But online multiplayer is a thing. Anybody could set up any server and make it fully openly public or private or put in various restrictions. Mine is private with many restrictions because I worked so hard on it. We want low-flying planes. When do we want them? Doppler effect. I have lost track of what I'm doing. Fart is still stuck in the hallway. Maybe I should get a lasso on him. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll leash him downstairs. There we go. Open. Because of where my server is hosted, it is got a pretty bad ping rate, so things like automatic doors take a little bit while to open. Fart, where did you go? Hear you. Where'd my dodo go? You're not on the roof, are you? I don't see him. Yeah, and it's the access that's not even... Like, I would not be playing Minecraft if it wasn't for my mod pack, because I find the vanilla experience really boring. And in fact, the version of the game that I'm using is 4.5 years out of date, because I love the mods that are for it. And I like them more than the modern vanilla version. Even though the vanilla version has some cool features for what... Oh, he's asleep. Oh, little farty boy. Oh. For my money, I would much rather play on a deprecated version that has many more mods that I love. My dodo went asleep. Yeah, I was playing last night, and I'll get back in so I can actually show the visual. Open, 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 open up. So this stairwell used to be an open layout, and I have quick access to the water. I mean, it's all glass now, but I used to be able to just jump right in. But the dodo almost drowned, so I had to completely block it up, except for a tiny notch that's missing here where I can drink water through it. So it's not big enough for him to fit through, but I can still get access. But somehow, he took his toy ball and kicked it underneath the stairs, and then he couldn't get to it and was really upset. Fart is a dummy. That could be part of why they went extinct. What are you looking at, dude? Yeah, you like the hologram? It's a thunderstorm. I hear it. Gonna eat the wall? Yeah, good boy. What a good little boy. Oh, I have a bone. And I don't have a bone. I guess it's gone. And everything's losing its mind. Ping looks okay. What the hell is happening? Anyway. Doe dipshit. It's really sad that I'll never get to see a dodo. They seemed like kind of derpy little animals that would be adorable. But let's see. I need to get... So I've ripped up the pavement. done a little bit of farm work. I need to get hearts from monsters, which I could do downstairs. I need to get emeralds, which I could do downstairs. Yeah, you know what? I might go explore the sub-basement, because if I do that... I explore the sub-basement, then I will... Yeah, I'll fight more monsters down there. Yeah, there is a hunger feature from the Dodo mod. Because he's from the dinosaur mod. I have not yet bred any dinosaurs, only the dodo. Dinosaurs are a big task, and I need to make pens for them. But you can disable feeding them, because otherwise they starve and die, and I'm not always around. So he'll never get hungry, which is good news. I'm about to go into the underworld in my underwear. So I'm going to sunset this music. That wasn't very elegant. Now, I've got another track up there for when I go in. Actually, I'll go in right now. I'm going to play a track that a friend of mine has made recently, and he said that I could use. So, let's remember how to do this. I think that should have worked. Yeah, so this is not the BRB screen. Cool. All right, you get some rest. It was nice to have you around. Yeah, I'll try to make this interesting. So you take care of yourself, Reagan. Have a good night. So this track is called Her Initiation Ceremony by Anchorwind. You can get to it via anchorwind.net. It's dark in here. I'll use my trusty night sensing trinket. Night sensing gold trinket. Get back to my regularly scheduled work in the mines. I have everything I need, I bet so. Yes, I'll be good. Oh, Jesus, I remember where I was last night when I gave up. Things spawn in here. Things spawn in here. Things spawn in that room. There's a fourth one right there. Are you shitting me? Bye. I can't tell where I need to... Oh, big monsters. Well, I want this. It's not worth anything, but... You know... Oh, Jesus! Frick! Get the... I'm good. I'm alright. So let's see what's in this cage. I actually don't know what that is. Hope it's not that dangerous. Poison 2. Yeah, it's a little bit dangerous. Kinda hate this thing. In this box we have dusty books, which I love. Knowledge notes. These could be cool. And a little bit of soup. could set up a robot to follow me in this world. That'd be funny. A lot of blue slimes around here for some reason. I'm hoping these guys drop hearts. That'd be good. Ooh, So yes, that was Her Initiation Ceremony by Anchorwind. You can find that on anchorwind.net. So he's a friend of mine, goes back a long time, back to high school. And in case you don't know how old I am, high school wasn't exactly only a few years ago. But clearly, clearly he's been up to some cool crap since then. But check it out. You'll find not only music there, but artwork, essays, general blog post style musings. So you know, for your enjoyment and philosophical indulgence. Do I want to toy with this? Sure. Oh, good lord. Okay, no, I'm getting the hell away from there. Back out for just a second. Wow, my air quality is actually going down. All this put up some moody horror music. Oh, these things. Okay, so these things are really dangerous, these guys, because they infinitely reproduce. So if I don't kill them quickly enough, they're going to overwhelm me and destroy me. So what I'm going to do is put down an exit portal, and then hopefully beat the tar out of them. And if I kill enough of them, maybe they'll start dropping hearts. There's one. I just got one. That... Dear God, that actually worked. I can't believe it. Well, I got what I came for, but I want more. Limestone can suck it. I'm leaving that here. You could suck it too. Show you a cool trick. Bam! Full health. So as long as you have leech too, I think that means for each point of damage you deal, even if it's above the enemy's health, they you get that much health back. And my sword is so powerful that it practically re-heals me. Refills me. Nice. This brown stuff's aluminum. Brown and white. That is very useful for space stations. Which sounds insane, because it is. But I need a lot of aluminum for space-themed stuff. Guess I might be able to actually make another health upgrade. But I need a lot. That's bituminous sediment. That black stuff I just picked up. That's where I get the asphalt. Well, bitumen for asphalt or tarmac. Come on. Ready for this guy. Wasn't that horrible? Pfft, dead. Is this also bituminous sediment? Yeah. Yes. Fucking, I hate those things. Like, a lot of things to hate in the underworld. Should be no surprise to anybody. If I were to take off my night vision crystal, I'm pretty sure I would just start to see nothing. Can't have that. That's silver. I don't need silver that much. That is, I think, phosphorus. Don't need that. Iron. I hear something. Something might be chasing me. Or maybe that's the ambient sound. So this place is huge. It looks like I'm really far west of my spawn point. So what I've been doing is advancing a little bit, using my portal gun, and returning back to spawn. So every time I visit here, I get a little farther in. This shit can go hang. If I were to accidentally use the wrong button on my portal gun when shooting it, I would be stuck out here and have to try to find my way back, and I am out, like, a long way, I bet. Let me get it to a shelter and I'll check it out. Yeah, so that's me. Exit's here. So I'd need to traverse this much distance to get to there. But I've apparently visited a lot of spaces out there to the south. Also might be a good time to heal up my junk. Don't misinterpret that. Ah, screw it. I'll just leave it here. There's a Gorgomite up there. Well, I'll just take them on. It's way too many up there to deal with. The more wise you have in your hay, the more interested in them. Oh, he. You just go, hurt. Okay, so that's gonna be slaughter if I go over there. This orange fucking thing keeps hitting the blue guys and forcing them to continue splitting. That's gonna be trouble. So I'm going to need to get rid of the brown guy. Oh, he's gone. Mostly gone. Honestly, don't know what the hell is going on over there. And he's dead now, so I should probably... Excuse you. I'm talking. Excuse you. I'm talking here. Anyway, I should probably pick some of those off before... If I went over there right now, they would murder me. They'd reproduce into like 100, and I would be outnumbered in seconds. There's no way I could kill them all. I got this black thing giving them trouble. He's gonna make them split. It looks like I'm missing, but the apparent arrow trajectory is buggy. So it's actually going the correct way. But I'm not actually hitting him, as you can tell. I'm missing. I try not to get close enough to freak him out. Get him on my case. Think I could take this many? Maybe. If I cordon them off, maybe I could take on this many. Now you can see why this is a problem. Now that was just 2. You'll notice that I just approached 2. If that was more than 2, I would probably be sunk. Actually, I'll just hold on to that. It's fine. Have some apple pie. That makes me feel... Nah, Cornish pasty. How many of the guys are left over here? Maybe 1? They give a lot of experience. This is how I actually leveled up a couple times, was going out into the desert and then goading these things over to me and just murdering as many as I could before they started to rock me over. I could beat them with the power of love, but incidentally, I can also beat them with the power of sword. So that is what that's the avenue I'm going to choose. Holy shit. Oh, it was a red heart and I need it so badly. All right, now I'm actually dying. They would have sunk my... There, I'm not doing well. I have leech too, so if I hit one, I could get back a lot of my health. These things are horrible, and I remember very clearly the first time I ran into them. I was building my tower, and that's in the desert, and I don't spend any time in the desert, so I was not experienced with these things. Suddenly, I hear this little chewing, like crunching noise, and 1 or 2 of these things rounds the corner, and I'm just like, huh, well, they came for a fight. And in no time at all, they were swamping me, and the only thing that worked to my advantage was the fact that the tower I was building had a giant internal spiral staircase. So they couldn't all surround me. It's kind of like a zombie flood. Oh, Jesus, this is getting real bad. I think I'm just gonna have to set up a portal here. Prepare for an evac. Could actually also stand to repair my bow. I don't have a crystal to repair my bow. Oh, I am not happy about that. I would normally worry about that. Let's see what it actually said. If you in a church would be considered holy shit. I get you. I get it. There's might be too many of them, actually. I have got less than a stack of arrows left, which is bad news, because I came in here with about 3. God, I kind of don't mind just avoiding this experience, because don't really need it that much. There's no way I could stand against these things now that I'm out of arrows. Absolutely no way. I have 11 left. That's ridiculous. Alright, well, I better probably... Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run out there, kill a few, pick up as much experience as I can, and get the F out of there. Oh, Jesus, they're coming for me. Okay. Bye-bye. Have a little blue slime to celebrate. Good God. Well, I got some of what I was looking for in here. Okay. I got a fairly filled inventory. I think it's time to return to the surface. Yeah, here we go. This is gonna take a little while, so I think what I will do is put this on a BRB screen. So I'll be right back, guys. So I've returned to the surface world. I think I'll wrap up this part by doing a couple things. First, unloading all my awesome ass-kicking treasure. Let's see. Boehmite can be put in here, so can bauxite. Diaspore. Someone's clogging this up. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Drop a bunch of gems in this box. Toss some ores in there. I don't need to deal with the bituminous sediment anymore. Need new arrows, but I think I've got some on deck. Yeah, a little bit. It's better than nothing. But I should get maybe another couple stacks, so we'll say... I think each one stick is 4? Ooh. Let's say half a stack of sticks. Where's the flint kept? Half a stack of flint. Half a stack of feathers. Correct. And some backup arrows. Alright, so... aluminum's building up, gold's building up. I do need more karmit. Get out of the way. I'll just take the whole damn batch with me because I need it for my pick. But I need more slime crystal to repair my bow. There's some right here conveniently. I'll actually just repair the thing right now. This is cheap to make. So that's another thing I could do. Take all the slime crystal, shove it in my bag. Should actually make some more, huh? I guess I'll leave the titanium here. So I don't use that tool that often. Let's have another look. Seriously, is there something I can get rid of in here? Yes, I'm not using these arrows because I don't have any Hateroth on me. So I will hold on to this. I will stow my Hateroth arrows for a little while. Yeah, that would not surprise me. Oh, I picked up a book. A couple books. Ringing by the Truth and some crazy thing by Oliver Rook, who's been writing a lot of books. Stow these in the library. Oliver Rook. Got 2 copies of that. By the Truth. Ted. Ringing by the Truth. Yes, I have 2 copies of Ringing. Well, I'll put this over in excess. Surplus, I suppose, is the word we would use. Bunch of gravel in here that I need to start crunching up into sand. There's a bunch of sand in here that I should probably cook into glass. Eh. And I need more glass bottles. I'll drop that off. I did notice I was running out of glass bottles, so it's time for some more. Boop. Got my 2 miniature red hearts, which are of great importance to me because I need them to do the health bonus upgrade. Beautiful. So to get this, I will need 1 green heart, and a green heart is a yellow heart surrounded with Fabergé eggs, so I need to get a yellow heart. But I also need a red canister and a yellow canister. I've already got a yellow canister. This can be made into a red canister fairly easy, but I need a nether star, so I'll need to beat a wither at least. Wait, did I see it? Was I not looking correctly? Oh, I already have nether stars. Well, then, alright. Okay. Anything else I gotta drop off? Yes, I would say figure out what these other 2 books are, drop off the knowledge notes. I've got Swift Chain Boots of Obscurity, speed boost when equipped. Provides illumination. That is kind of cool. But I will go drop these books on over in the library. Should have done that when I was there. Witchery. Where do I put knowledge notes? I actually don't know where I put knowledge notes. And I'll just use them right now. Well, okay, let's figure out what these books are. Got 2 dusty books. If I dust them off, I get menstrual blood. The poem by the amazing Astro Tibbs. And Dave's Journal by Dave. So I think I owe it to you to read my poem. Ew, 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 ew. Why, oh why did I try to use it as food coloring? Thank you, thank you. There's actually no room up here for any of my stuff. Sleep in the library. Oh, was it daytime now? Could shove the knowledge note into a chest. I honestly don't know what it is. Whatever. It's cool. I made arrows. I repaired my bow. I've got this thing to take care of. Well, you guys are going to get a preview of the friggin' museum. I don't think I have any open spaces in here for this new cool thing I picked up. So, they look exactly like these though, don't they? Weird. So whatever. I will go shove them into the front desk. And I should, you know what? I should actually have a chest here. I'll put overflow artifacts into the chest. And I could use a restocking of wood. Oh, wait a minute. I think that's probably a good stopping point for right now. And you guys take care. Maybe I'll be back on later. And this guy, unbelievable. And have a great Sunday. So see you around, all. Bye.